Very good morning, and let's start the velocity and acceleration analysis. Currently, we are start with the velocity analysis, and then after end of that, we are discuss the acceleration. In the previous lecture, we have discussed that what kind of relative velocity is there and how we are finding the difference of the vector of if two vectors are given to us, then we know that it may be the difference of that two, so we are get the answer. But if you want to find the motion of the link with the help of velocity diagram, then previously I already told you that suppose this is one link, and if you want to find the velocity of that link, then we have to draw the perpendicular line. Okay, so that is the first rule to draw to find the velocity diagram answer. Second is in space diagram, all the letters are in capital. So we are directly convert in the small letter. Then suppose sometime what happen in Slidell mechanism, that kind of mechanism, some imaginary line is there. So if in any mechanism there are one or two imaginary line is there, then it may be behave in the same way. Suppose some line is horizontal, then you may behave as a horizontal line. So we are not create that line's velocity diagram. Okay, but sometime what happened, in place of imaginary line they are mentioned with this fixed line. So on that time, that fixed line means it may haven't any kind of velocity, means the velocity is zero for that line. So that whole line is created or considered as a one point. Okay, that we discussed today. So that three or four rules that you have to remember. After that, I also discussed one thing in the previous lecture, that suppose any midpoint is given to you, and if you have to find the velocity of that midpoint, then we have simple equation. AC, suppose C is the midpoint, then AC upon AB means A is the starting point and C is the midpoint, and B is the last point on that time. AC divided by AB, AC divided by AB is equal to capital AC divided by capital AB. We know very well that capital AC and AB, both value we have, and we have the AB value. Now it's very easy to find the AC value. Based on that, we are previously solved one example of Slidell mechanism. As I discussed earlier, based on that, if you consider here this pink line, horizontal line, it may be the imaginary line on which the piston may be reciprocate, and this is the point where crank may be revolve in its own axis. So on that time, we are considered this OA as a imaginary line, right? It means there is no any velocity of that imaginary line. So on that time, we are not taking the perpendicular, but we have to draw same way whatever given in the mechanism. Okay, so based on that, we are start here that with the imaginary line, and one another thing that we are every time finding the direction with the help of perpendicular line and magnitude with v is equal to r into omega equation. Okay, if you have to find the magnitude, then the equation is velocity v is equal to r into omega, where r is the link length in meter. You have to remember that link length in meter, and omega means angular velocity in radian per second. Sometimes what happen, the speed is given to you. So on that time, you have to find, or you have to find the angular velocity with the equation that omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60. Okay, so you have to put the value of n, and you get the answer in radian per second. Okay, in the previous example of, or you can see in right now the data at where speed is given to you. So you may convert in omega with the calculate the answer that omega is equal to pi n by 60, and then you may start to find the magnitude of that link, that v is equal to r into omega. Okay, every time you remember that the data which are given to you, that answer, that the dimensions mostly given in millimeters. So you try to convert in meter. Okay, so based on that, we are complete the velocity diagram here. You know that, as I discussed earlier, this is an imaginary line. Initially, we draw that line. We take randomly O point. After that, there is one OB line. So we are draw the perpendicular line with the help of roller scale, and we are just scroll it here. So we are accommodated here. As per the V is equal to R into omega, we know that the dimension of OB is equal to 4.713. Suppose sometime this dimension is higher, on that time we are take the scale. Okay. So for velocity diagram, there is separate scale. For space diagram, there is separate scale. And if whenever we start the acceleration diagram, if their value is also higher on that time, for acceleration diagram, we are also consider the separate scale. Okay, so that depends on your answer. Okay, every time we are not taking the scale, but that depends on the answer. Right now, the answer is 4.713. So it may be easily accommodated in this space. So we are not take the scale, or we are consider that the 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter per second, right? For based on that, we are drawn first this line to with respect to OB perpendicular line. After getting this point, already we draw the imaginary line. Now we know that we have to draw the line connecting road perpendicular to AB. So initially we have to draw, or based on the reference, we have draw it here and then scroll it with the roller. We start with B. We start with B, but we don't know the end point, which may be intersect at anywhere, and that point is your A. Now you just scale it, or you just measure that dimension, so you get the velocity of that dimension, and finding the center point or finding the midpoint, we have the equation as we discussed earlier. Based on that, we are find the answer, and then we join with the initial point with the dotted line. So this is the velocity diagram, and we know that suppose we have to find the angular velocity of this link, then we have the equation that V is equal to R into omega. So omega is equal to V by R, where V is the velocity in meter per second and R is the link length in meter. Okay. Now, previously I just show you the data regarding the one unsolved example. Now, today we are solve this example. Hope so you all keep with you the sketchbook and relevant all accessories. So let's start the example. PQRS is a 4-bar chain with link PS fix. So initially we have to draw PS fix, which may be horizontal line. The length of link R PQ 62.5 mm. So we have to take 62.5 mm this PQ. QR is equal to 175 mm. So Q as a center and draw the arc. We are get the QR at we have to just draw the arc. After that, RS is 112.5 and PS is 200. So take PS as 200. After that endpoint, we are get, then take S as a center and RS is 112.5. So it may be radius, means QR and RS both are intersect at one point. Okay, where QR is the 175 and RS is the 112.5. So at where we are get the point R. Now, the angle is also given to the crank PQ rotates at 10 radian per second in clockwise direction. So direction is given to you, and is also given to you of link PQ. Draw the velocity diagram when the angle QPS is 60 degree, and while Q and R lies on the same side of the PS. PS, it may be the Q and R not in the different side, but both are in the same side. And find the angular velocity and angular acceleration of the link QR and RS. Right now, we are not focused on acceleration, but we are only focused on velocity. Now, whatever given to you, first that we are mentioned, that 10 radian per second means omega QP or omega PQ is equal to 10 radian per second. The length PQ is 62.5 mm. Please take scale as per your convenient. You may take 1 gem 2 also or 1 gem 1. 1 gem 1 is somewhat difficult because it may not accommodate your whole figure because the dimension is somewhat higher. So I request that you take the 1 gem 2 scale and convert based on the given data. So 62.5 divided by 2, 175 divided by 2, RS 112.5 divided by 2, and PS 200 divided by 2. So based on that, we are get the new dimensions of 1 gem 2 scale. Convert in the data, all the dimensions are in meters. So we know that PQ is 62.5 mm. So I trying to convert in meter. QR given to you, that is 175 mm. So convert in meter, RS convert in meter, and PS convert in meter. And the angle given to you. So also mention the angle QPS is equal to 60 degree. Okay. These things are given to you. Now we know that whenever the angular speed is given to us, so we have to find the velocity of that link. So we are find the velocity of first, that is PQ link, right? So we are start and we have the equation that velocity V is equal to R into omega. We know that the link length of PQ is equal to 62.5, or we can say that 0.0625 meter. Okay, and omega given to that is 10. So we get that velocity of PQ is equal to PQ or R into omega. So 10 into 0.0625. It may be the 0.625 meter per second. We have get the velocity of this link that is equal to 0.625 meter per second. Now remaining links means QR and RS that we have to find. We know that this is the fixed link. So whichever link is fixed on that time, we are know that the velocity of that link is 0. So on that time, this P and S both are considered as a 1 point. Okay, and we are start to calculate the velocities of remaining links. But before that, first of all, you draw the space diagram as per given dimension. Please complete the forward chain mechanism as per given dimensions. If you take the scale of 1 gem 2, then as per that dimension, you may also consider take first draw PS, which is as per dimension 200 mm. But if you take the scale, then it may be 100 mm. Now, and starting point of P, consider here 60 degree and draw 1 point which may QPS. Now we know that PQ is equal to 62.5. Take divided by 2, so it may be almost near to 31. At where from point P, arc on that, so you are get point Q. Now from point S, we know that RS is equal to 112.5. So take divided by 2 and arc here of RS radius, and same way already we are get the point Q. So from point Q, take QR 175 divided by 2. So I am getting the R point. In this base, the PQRS closed forward chain mechanism are generated. Now I am start to draw velocity diagram. Before start to draw velocity diagram, we know very well that here the link PS is fixed. So these 2 points are considered as a 1 point. Okay. Let's see. Yes, both point you may consider as a 1 point. You take anywhere in this space. and take random one point at where you mention small p and small s. Okay. Now we know that the PQ is rotating clockwise direction. So take 90-degree here. Every time for reference, you may draw it here. So it may be very helpful to you. After that, you may use the roller scale and scroll it near to point P or intermesh at point P. It may be in the clockwise direction, means it may go in the downward side. So I'm getting some line. It means the direction is there. Now we want to find the magnitude. Already we know that velocity of PQ is equal to 0.625, means it is somewhat lesser dimension. So definitely the dimension which we may be put, it may be somewhat less. So if possible, you may take the 5 times or 3 times higher scale also, or you may consider that 1 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to, or you can say that 0.625 meter per second is equal to 1 centimeter, or 0.625 meter per second is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay, it's up to you. So I consider that 0.625 meter per second, the answer which I am getting is equal to 3 centimeter. Okay, so on that time what happened? As I know that the direction which as per the clockwise direction perpendicular, now this PQ is 3 centimeter because I am taking that 0.625 meter per second is equal to 3 centimeter. Okay, now I have to use, actually we have the point P, initial point, we have point Q. So now we may start with Q. Okay, we may start with point Q. So after PQ, we start for QR, at where we draw the perpendicular line. As I discussed earlier, you may draw it here. So it may drawn it here, and then you may roll it, and it intermesh with Q with the perpendicular line. So you may draw the perpendicular line. We haven't the magnitude yet. So magnitude is unknown, and so you may keep it in that way. So ये जहां भी जाएगी जाने दो, QR आपको वैसे ही draw करना है. After that, we have S point. So this is the S point, and QR given to you. Sorry, RS given to you. So I can draw the perpendicular line of RS at here, and after that draw the parallel line from that, which may start from point S. So due to that, what happened? This SR line and this QR line, which may intersect on R point, and same way, this SR line and these QR lines both are intersect at R point. Okay, so you have to get one close figure. Please find the dimension by measure the RS, small rs and small qr, and give me the answer of both the link. Please calculate with yourself. So it may be helpful to you. If you get any query, then raise the query. As we know that in the data, we have to find the angular velocity, means omega. We have to find angular velocity of QR and RS, means we have to find angular velocity of this QR and this RS. Okay, if we find the velocity of these two link, then it's very easy to find the angular velocity of same link. Please give me the answer. Your answer already I mentioned here, but your answer should be very it may not exact 0.333 or 0.426, but it may be vary as per your parallelism or as per your taking the error in 60° or error in the 90°. Okay, so as per your human error, we are get the different range, but that range should be within limits. It may be not go beyond the limit. So this is the average answer, that is 0.333 meter per second of velocity of QR link, and velocity of RS link is 0.426. Please compare with this answer and find the omega, as we discussed that velocity V is equal to R into omega. So omega is equal to velocity divided by R. So whichever links angular velocity we have to find, that links R is there, means link length is there. We know that QR is equal to 0.175, and already we find the velocity of QR. So it may be 0.333. So we are get the answer in radian per second. Okay, 1.9 radian per second. Now you can see here RQ. If we talk about RQ, then this is in clockwise, but it may be in RQ is in the anti-clockwise direction. While you can see the RS, you can see about the RS, and it may goes in the clockwise direction. So based on that, based on this only direction, you may also provide the direction of whole velocity diagram. So as per the data and as per the forward chain mechanism, it is very easy to understand that how to find velocity, how to find angular velocity, how to draw perpendicular line, how to take scale, and how to accommodate in proper space. Okay, relevant to the current example. If you have any doubt, then you can ask or you may mention in the comment box.